Hi, my name is Danny, and last time we left off with this handle, but today I'm going to be showing you how to get kind of this curved edge you see cut out there. You can see it better on this side as well. So we're going to start off where we left off on our last video with just this handle, but as you can see the edges here are not curved or cut inward. So the first thing you're going to want to do is create a plane that's going to go tangent to each of these edges. So I'm going to left click the plane feature and select tangent to surface through edge. And I'm going to select this line here that kind of shows where it goes in through the curve. Then I'm going to select that edge, and as you can see it creates a plane. Part of the handle sticking out there, but that's not going to be a problem because that's not the part we want to cut. So I'm going to select create 2D sketch, and then you want to create your sketch on this plane. And once it's highlighted red, and I'm just going to turn mine so that it's easier to kind of see. So what we're basically going to be doing in this video is creating two arcs on either side, and then kind of creating a line to connect those, and then extrude cutting them. We're also going to be using the mirror pattern so that it's exact. And I'm going to start by creating that arc, and you want this arc to be very, very big because as you saw in the finished grabber handle, those cuts aren't very extreme. So you're going to want something with a very, very big radius. So I just want this to be straight. And then we can position this afterwards and make it bigger or smaller. So I'm going to press escape to get out of the arc function, and I'm kind of just dragging the circle out to make it bigger. And then you can left click the center point and kind of drag the circle as close as you want. And I still kind of want this circle to be a little bigger because I still think the curve's a little too much. And then I'm going to go back in and select that midpoint again. And that looks a lot better to me. So as you can see, we're making a very, very slight cut into this. And what I'm going to do now is select the line function by just left clicking and creating a line kind of going down there. And I'm going to press escape, and then I'm going to trim the rest of this circle. So I'm going to go to the modify box, left click trim that edge, and you can see I have this. I'm going to press escape, and then I'm going to go here and press mirror. But before I do that, I want to mirror this over this y-axis, and I know it's the y-axis because of this little icon down here, because that's the axes I'm going to want to mirror over. So you're going to go up to project geometry and just left click that. And then you're going to go to the origin folder. If it's not pulled down, you may have to click that little addition symbol. And then I'm going to select y-axis. I'm going to press escape. Then I just want to go ahead and make this a construction line. So I'm going to right click that and left click construction. And then I'm going to press escape to get out of the construction function. And as you can see here from the red dotted line, it has become a construction line. So I'm going to press mirror, and first you're selecting what you would like to mirror, and I'm just going to select this arc, and then you're going to say you're going to left click mirror line, and then I'm going to select the y-axis, and then you're going to want to go ahead and left click apply. And as you can see, it created a completely symmetric arc on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and press done, and then go back to line function and just create a line again so that it's one solid object, and press escape, and then left click finish sketch, and then we're going to go ahead and extrude these two. So you want to select both of them at once before pressing anything else, and then you want to go over here to extrude cut, similar to how we made a hole in a previous video. Then I'm going to turn this because I want to show you in the extents, you're going to want to pull that down, and then we're going to press 2, And I want this to cut all the way through here. So I'm just going to say up until that point, because it's not going to cut into this edge, it's just going to extrude all the way in towards that. And then I'm just going to press OK. And for some reason it is not letting me do that. Okay, so for whatever reason it's not letting me use the extrude to function, but we can still go ahead and just extrude these at distance. And again, select Extrude Cut, and if you turn it, 1 inch is going to be fine, because it's not, we'll maybe make it 0.75, so that's not cutting into anything else. I'm going to go ahead and press OK, and it went ahead. And if I can turn this around, maybe this will help. As you can see, now we have those curves. And I'm going to go ahead and hide this work plane by right-clicking and left-clicking visibility. And as you can see, it made those 2 cuts. If I went back and did this again, I'd make those a little bigger, because as you can see, you still kind of have this straight line going on here at the edge. But those are kind of the basics of how you cut one of those curved edges into one of your designs. So thank you for watching, and I hope that was helpful.